Since I got y'all attention. Tempo, Maine. Tempo, Maine. Tempo, Maine. Good God, Tempo, Maine. Yahawah was my father. Heathen is whack. Trey Tail is back. Giving y'all heart attack. Yahawah was my father. Puff, puff, pass. Third degree. Sanctuary. Richard and Trump. Y'all looking like Forrest Gump. Teaching, oracle, prophesying, songwriting, messiahs. TK Mafia. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Trey back at it once again with another lesson. About to get into King Ahab and the Jezebel spirit in the world today. How we gonna roll into Yahawah's new world order. Yahawah is my father. You got a puff puff pass in my cipher. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with Judges 16, verse 1-3. So you can bleach, baptize, and get made white. Like them Torah. Nice. Judges 16, verse 1-3. 16, verse 1-3. Start off with the story of Samson and Delilah. Get into the lesson of it. A lot of fools be like, Samson was black. He was white. No, he was black. He had dreads. And that wasn't what the story was about. It was a lesson in that. It's an allegory. Pay attention. Judges 16, verse 1-3. One day, Samson went to Gaza where he saw a prostitute. He went in to spend the night with her. The people of Gaza were told Samson is here, so they surrounded the place and they lay in wait for him all night at the city gate. They made no move during the night, saying, at dawn we will kill him. But Samson lay there until the middle of the night, and he got up and took hold of the doors of the city gate together with the two posts. So we see that there's no reason for me to read further. We see that Samson lay with a prostitute, almost got his life taken. I'm gonna explain further into this about that. I'm saying he's laying with a prostitute, almost got his life taken, right? I'm bringing it all around. Let's go to Judges 16, verse 4-5. I'm trying to stay alive. Judges 16, verse 4-5. Sometime later, Samson fell in love with a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. The rulers of the Philistines went to her and said, see if you can lure him into showing you the secret of his great strength and how we can overpower him so that we may tie him up and subdue him. Each one of us will give you 1,100 shekels of silver. Right? So he had Delilah, his next woman he was with. Another evil, wicked woman. She betrayed him for 1,100 shekels. She took the deal. Let's go to Judges 16, verse 18-21. Bring it all the way around. Judges 16, verse 18-21. When Delilah saw that he had told her everything, speaking of Samson, she sent word to the rulers of the Philistines, come back once more. He has told me everything. So the rulers of the Philistines returned with his silver in their hands after putting him into sleep on her lap. She called for everyone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair and so began to subdue him, and his strength left him. Then she called Samson, the Philistines are upon you. He awoke from his sleep and thought, I'll go out as before and shake myself free. But he did not know that Yahawah had left him. And the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza. Binding him with bronze shackles, they set to him and grinding grain in the prison. So you see there, Delilah set him up, right? Another wicked woman. Took his strength, right? His trust. He trusted the wicked woman. He got subdued, got his eyes gouged out, right? Right? Let's go to Proverbs 5, verse 3-9. Proverbs 5, verse 3-9. You can smell what Trey Taylor is cooking. Verse 3-9. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. That's like Delilah, right? But in the end, she's bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her paths wander aimlessly, but she does not know it. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Do not turn aside from what I say. Keep to a bad path far from her. Do not go near the door of her house, lest you lose your honor to others and your dignity to one who is cruel. Right? Right? Speaking of undignified, let's see how that ties in today. Let's see how that ties in today. See, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can find a better picture. There we go. Look at this clown, right? Right. Speaking of undignified, clown show. Right? What women are a deep pit, right? We can get into that scripture too in Proverbs. They're a deep pit. So what's in this pit? Cardi B and Migos. What's in the pit for Migos? Future child support, baby daddy fights, roaches, rats, right? Right? But they're getting married, so congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Clap. When did Migos propose? While he's rubbing quarters on your ankles doing a lap dance? Right. Let's go to Proverbs 5. Proverbs 5. Right. He in the kitchen cooking stir fry. He in the kitchen cooking stir fry. Right. Let's go to Proverbs 5. Verse 15 to 18. Right. Drink water from your own sister. He's talking to you, the man. Drink water from your own sister, running water from your own well. Your springs will gush forth in streams in the public squares. They will be yours alone, others having no part with you. Let your fountain be blessed. Find joy in the wife of your youth. A loving doe, a graceful mountain goat, let her breast satisfy you at all times. Be infatuated with love of her always. All right, let's get Proverbs 5. Proverbs 5, verse 23. Right, that was speaking about your wife. Let's get Proverbs 5, verse 20 to 23. Right. Why, my son, being intoxicated with another man's wife? Why embrace the bosom of a wayward woman? Right. It says forbidden woman in my thing. I'm just going to read my version. The New Testament is not right. Why be infatuated, my son, with a forbidden woman? Why clasp the bosom of an alien woman? For a man's ways are before the eyes of Yahawah. He surveys his entire course. The wicked man will be trapped in his iniquities. He will be caught up in the ropes of his sin. He will die for lack of discipline, infatuated by his great folly. Right? Let's go to Leviticus 26. Leviticus 26. You about to get into this. Leviticus 26, verse 2 to 5. You shall keep my Sabbaths. Oh yeah, verse 2 to 5. You shall keep my Sabbaths and venerate my sanctuary, my Yahawahs. If you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so the earth shall yield its produce, and trees of the field their fruit. Your threshing shall overtake the vintage, and your vintage shall overtake the sowing. You shall eat your fill of bread and dwell securely in your land. Right? So your land, right, is your mind. That's the holy of holies Yahawah dwells in. If you follow his commandments and you do what's right. Most of us don't have Yahawah in our being, right? Right? We defile and profane, right? But if you do what he says, right, he'll protect you at all times. Have your mind right, you know what woman to choose, right? Let's go to Leviticus 19, verse 29. We're gonna get into this land. We're gonna precept that. Right? Leviticus 19, verse 29. At all times I grind, I'm a shine, you blind, but I got a temple, man, mind. 19, verse 29. Do not degrade your daughter by making her a prostitute, or the land will turn to prostitution and be filled with wickedness. See that land again? Do not degrade your daughter by making them prostitutes, or the land will turn to prostitution and be filled with wickedness. Right? Let's go to how do you stop the land from being defiled? Right? With the hair-hatted hooligans. How do you stop the land from being defiled? with the prostitution, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 22, verse 20 to 21. Deuteronomy 20, verse 20 to 21. They didn't, in today's society, they want you to worship the woman, don't they? Right? You're supposed to worship. You can't do nothing wrong, right? His was going to happen. It happened in the past, so it will be in the future, right? They're getting set up. 20 to 21. Hold on. Deuteronomy 20. Oh, 22, I'm sorry. 22, verse 20 to 21. If however the charge is true, this is about the woman if she's found to be a prostitute or harlot in the land. It's true, no proof of the young woman's virginity can be found. She shall be brought to the door of her father's house, and there the men of her town shall stone her to death. She has done an outrageous thing in Israel by being promiscuous. Right? Remember that song, Promiscuous Girl, right? No, that ain't cool. She has done an outrageous thing in Israel by being promiscuous while still in her father's house. You must purge the evil from among you, from among your land, from among your presence. Temple, man, no, mix. Busting through your cranium dome at 1.5 gigawatt per hertz. You feel that? What is cooking? Nah. Right? You're supposed to bury her in a boulder bath. That's basic math. 1 Kings 21. It's only just begun. 1 Kings 21, verse 1 to 15. I'm doing this for the brethren. Third degree, what's up? 1 Kings 21. There was an incident involving a vineyard belonging to Naboth the Jezreelite. The vineyard was in Jezreel, close to the place of Ahab, king of Samaria. So this is King Ahab. Ahab said to Naboth, "Let me have your vineyard to use for a vegetable garden since it's close to my palace. In exchange, I will give you a better vineyard, or if you prefer, I will pay you whatever it is worth." But Naboth replied, "Yahawah forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my ancestors." So Ahab went home, sullen and angry because Naboth the Jezreelite had said, "I will not give you the inheritance of my ancestors." He lay on his bed and sulking and refused to eat. His wife Jezebel came in and asked him, "Why are you so sullen? Why won't you eat?" He answered her, "Because I said to Naboth the Jezreelite, sell me your vineyard, or if you prefer, I will give you another vineyard in its place." But he said, "I will not give you my vineyard." Jezebel's wife said, "Is this how you act as king over Israel? Get up and eat. Cheer up. I'll get you the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite." See that? So simps was big back in too. See that? King Ahab was a simp. He cried on the bed because he couldn't get what he wanted, and the wife is like charging over him, like, "Stop acting like a woman. I'll handle it for you. Stop crying. You a king, right?" See, simp. Let's go to verse 8. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name, placed a seal on them, and sent them to the elders and nobles who live in the Naboth city with him. In those letters she wrote, "Proclaim a day of fasting, and seat Naboth in a prominent place among the people, but seek 2 scoundrels opposite him and have them bring charges that he has cursed both God and the king, and take him out and stone him to death." So the elders and nobles who lived in the Naboth city did as Jezebel directed in the letters she had written to them. They proclaimed the fast and seated Naboth in a prominent place among the people. Then 2 scoundrels came and sat opposite him and brought charges against Naboth before the people, saying, "Naboth has cursed both God and the king." So they took him outside the city and stoned him to death. Then they sent word to Jezebel, and Naboth has been stoned to death. As soon as Jezebel heard that Naboth had been stoned to death, she said to Ahab, "Get up and take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite that he refused to sell you. He is no longer alive but dead." So this guy that had his property got stoned to death because King Ahab cried to his evil wife Jezebel, right? The wicked woman, right? The harlot. She had him set up and killed innocent man and took his land and gave it to King Ahab, right? His evil wife, right? Right. Let's go to 1 Kings 21, verse 25. Right? You gotta strive. Rise. 1 Kings 21, verse 25. There was never anyone like Ahab who sold himself to do evils in the eyes of Yahawah, urged on by Jezebel, his wife. See that? See that? his strange wife, urging him, other gods, do what I say, right? We're going to go deeper into this. Put your nose on the screen. Pure uncut. Soak it up. All right, let's go to 1 Kings 16, verse 33. Let's raise up a degree. Ahab also made an Asherah pole and did more to arouse the anger of Yahawah, the God of Israel, than did all the kings of Israel before him. See what I'm saying? Ahab is waxing worse and worse with his wicked wife, ain't he? He's doing worse and worse. Evil than anyone before him, urged on by his wife. Right? The wicked queen. Right? He was a simp. Oh, yeah, baby queen. Yeah, girl. Like this dude here. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah. To the pit we go. Right? Migos. Let's go to 1 Kings 18, verse 4. I'm about to give you some more. 1 Kings 18, verse 4. Oh, baby, I love Torah. Yeah, baby, I love Torah. 1 Kings 18, verse 4. While Jezebel was killing off the Lord's prophets, Obadiah had taken 100 prophets and hidden them in 2 caves, 50 in each, and supplied them with food and water. See, Jezebel was killing the prophets. She was killing the prophets, killing innocent men, taking their heritage, their lands, murdering, lying, cheating, right? Harlot, wicked woman, forbidden, strange, right? Let's go to 2 Kings 19. I'm sorry, 2 Kings 9, verse 22. 2 Kings 9, verse 22. What you gonna do? When Joram saw Jehu, he asked, have you come in peace, Jehu? How can there be peace? Jehu replied, as long as all the idolatry and witchcraft of your mother Jezebel abound. Your mother's an idolatrous witch, he called his mother. Jezebel. Right? Let's go to 2 Kings 9. I'm about to blow your mind with that temple grind. 2 Kings 9, verse 30 to 37. I do this for the brethren, trying to get to the ends. This is eternal salvation, election. 2 Kings 9, verse 30 to 37. Then Jehu went to Jezreel. When Jezebel heard about it, she put on eye makeup, arranged her hair, and looked out the window. As Jehu entered the gate, she asked, have you come in peace? You Zimri, you murder of your master? He looked up at the window and called out, who was on my side? Who? 2 or 3 eunuchs. Looked down at him. Throw her down, Jehu said. So they threw her down, and some of her blood splattered the wall and the horses, and they trampled her underfoot. Jehu went in and ate and drank. Take care of that cursed woman, he said, and bury her, for she was a king's daughter. But when they went out to bury her, they found nothing except a skull, her feet, and her hands. Right? This is the word Yahawah spoke to his servant Elijah. On the plot of ground, and Jezebel dogs would devour Jezebel's flesh. Jezebel's body would be like dung on the ground, so the dogs ate her. Right? Because the land, she defiled the land had to be cleansed. Right? Purged. Right? Like it will be in the future too. Right? Right? Butterfly. Oh, that's old. We about to bust open some scrolls. Let's get this picture up. Turn it up. You took man up. Say turn it up. Hit your temple, man up. All right. Let's get this up. The power couple. Right? It is the power couple. Kind of like a dead man walking with a blonde cap on. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's sucked dry by the strange woman. Right? Congratulations, Kanye West. You just went behind the Los Angeles Lakers. You better invest in a hysterectomy and a rabies shot. Man. Let's go to 1 Kings 11. 1 Kings chapter 11. One moment. 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1 to 10. You can hear me beating down your block, coming with Bioshock, infused with some of that heat rock. 1 Kings 11, verse 1 to 10. King Solomon, we know about this story. King Solomon loved many foreign women, in addition to Pharaoh's daughter, Moabite, Ammonite, Edomite, Phoenician, and Hittite women. From the nations of which Yahawah said to the Israelites, none of you shall join them, and none of them shall join you, lest turn your heart away to follow their gods. Such Solomon clung to and loved. He had 700 royal wives and 300 concubines, and his wives turned his heart away. In his old age, his wives turned away Solomon's heart after other gods, and he was not as wholeheartedly devoted to Yahawah his God as his father David had been. Solomon followed Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Phoenicians, and Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. Solomon did what was displeasing to the Lord, and that remained loyal to Yahawah like his father David. At that time, Solomon built a shrine for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, on a hill near Jerusalem, and one for Molech, the abomination of the Ammonites. And he did the same for all his foreign wives who offered and sacrificed to their gods. Yahawah was angry with Solomon because his heart turned away from Yahawah, the God of Israel, who had appeared to him twice and had commanded him about this matter not to follow other gods. He did not obey what Yahawah had commanded. And Yahawah said to Solomon, because you are guilty of this, you have not kept my covenant and the laws which I enjoined upon you. I will tear the kingdom from you and give it to one of your servants. See? So when you marry a foreign woman that's not serving Yahawah, right? You're not serving Yahawah automatically because she's going to turn you away. Right? Right? She's a harlot. You gotta keep your land, your mind. You gotta keep it pure. Sanctuary, grind, temple, man, mind, time. 24/7, 365 degrees. It's in Jubilees. You gotta purge and kill if you please. You gotta protect yourself at all times. Your land so it can blossom and grow. Get rid of them thorns and thistles. Right? Look with your inner, not your outer eyes. It never can be full. Look with your inner parts, right? Fight the carnal desires of the flesh, right? Let's get another one up. You tip man up. I say turn it up. Man up. I say turn it up. You tip man up. Let's get old Free Willy style, right? Tiger slinging woods. You know what happened to him with his strange wives, right? Right? Mr. Tiger slinging woods. Free Willy in a 9-iron. Right? He was doing porn stars, secretaries, escorts, news reporters, McDonald's cashiers, lions, tigers, bears. Right? Destroyed his whole career, didn't it? Strange women. Land defiled. Got the big mansion, the big house, the roses, the gates, right? But the inside his gates rusted. Nothing upstairs. Defiled himself, going into his carnal fleshly desires. A deep pit. Gnashing and tearing at him at all angles. Dead inside. Right? Let's go to Isaiah 4. Isaiah 4, verse 4. I'm about to give you some more. I'm about to pull your eyelids over the back of your skull, make your tongue go tight around your nose hairs. Isaiah 4, verse 4. Who said learning can't be fun? I'm about to hit you with a Tommy gun. Isaiah 4, verse 4. When Yahawah has washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion and from Jerusalem's midst, has rinsed out her infamy in a spirit of judgment, and in the spirit of purging. Let's get that up. Let's get that up. Isaiah 4, verse. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah, wait a minute. Isaiah chapter 4. Hold on a second. Isaiah 4, verse. Isaiah chapter 4, 1 minute. There we go. All right, this future prophecy for the elect to see. Isaiah 4. There we go. Let's start at verse 2. In that day, the branch of Yahawah will be beautiful and glorious. That's his man, his elect, the Mashal, third degree. What's up? In that day, the branch of Yahawah will be beautiful and glorious. And the fruit of the land will be the pride and glory of the survivors in Israel. That's Yasharal, right? Those who are left in Zion, who remain in Jerusalem, will be called holy. That's the sanctuary, set apart, the temple, man, nomics. All who are recorded among the living in Jerusalem. Yahawah will wash away the filth of the woman of Zion. See, all those are recorded among the living. See, that's not actually, we all breathe. It's the ones that have the soul, the life, the waters flowing through them at all times. The life written in the book. Yahawah will wash away the filth of the woman of Zion. He will cleanse the bloodstains from Jerusalem by a spirit of judgment, a spirit of fire. Then Yahawah will create over all the Mount of Zion and over those who assemble there a cloud of smoke by day and a globe of flaming by night. Fire. Over everything, the glory will be a canopy. It will be a shelter and shade from the heat of day and a refuge and hiding place from the storm and the rain. That's a heat rock. Y'all will be pouring down on the wicked woman, the harlots, the man that's with them, the dying, decaying in the pits. The glamour and the glitz, right? Them fools. The fake glamour and the glitz. But the one that's alive like me, Yahawah's sanctuary, the branch, will be purged with the fire and will be kept in the shade. While he's giving everybody, spraying everybody else, all the roaches to death with raid. This is mathematical equation, scientific, biotropical, biometrics, geometrics, geonomics, Pluto star bursting, algebraic equations. You gotta break down the code. Soak it up. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 31, verse 10 to 31. I got some angels to holler at when I'm done. Some praying, some striving, some growing, some power, some knowledge, some rich, some jewels, some gold. All up in there. I'm Yahawah's mold. Proverbs 10, verse 10 to 31. Whoever winks maliciously causes grief, and a chattering fool comes to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all wrongs. Wisdom is found in the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of the one who has no sense, which can be a wicked woman, amongst other things. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of the fool invites ruin. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The wages of the righteous is life, but the earnings of the wicked are sin and death. Whoever heeds discipline shows the way to life, but whoever ignores correction leads others astray. That's ignoring the Torah. Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. Sin is not in it by multiplying words, but the prudent hold their tongues. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little value. Right? The little value was money. The fake green dusty paper, right? The silver is the righteous, Yahawah's hands, right? The purge, the fine, the pure. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. See, I'm living right now by giving you this righteous nourishment through the waters of the Torah, right? I'm saving myself, right? Only Yahawah can save me, but I'm reaching up to him by nourishing the flock, right? His elect, calling them. Not the dummies watching this with the frown on their face, looking for something to hate. They dead already, right? See, they the fools die for lack of sense. The blessing of Yahawah brings wealth, real wealth, without painful toil for it. A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom. What the wicked dread will overtake them, but what the righteous desire will be granted. When the storm has swept by, the wicked are gone every time, but the righteous stand firm forever. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so are sluggish to those who send them. The fear of Yahawah adds life to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hopes of the wicked come to nothing. By the way of Yahawah is refuge for the blameless, but it is the ruin of those who do evil. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. From the mouth of the righteous comes fruit of wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be silenced. All right, one more. Let's go to Proverbs 4, verse 20 to 32. What up, blood? Blah. What up, cuz? Blah. What up, blood? Open the Torah. 20 to 32. See why it's not coming up here. Proverbs chapter 20. One moment. Verse 20 to 32. Stops at 30, don't it? Let's read 20 to 30. If someone curses their father and mother, the lamp will be snuffed out in pitch darkness. An inheritance claimed too soon will not be blessed at the end. Do not say, I'll pay you back for this wrong. Wait for Yahawah, he will avenge you. Yahawah detests differing weights, and his honest scales do not please him. A person's steps are directed by Yahawah. How can anyone understand their own way? It is a trap to dedicate something rashly and only later to consider one's vows. A wise king winnows out the wicked. He drives the threshing wheel over them. The human spirit is a lamp of Yahawah that sheds light on one's inmost being. Love and faithfulness keep a king safe. Through love, his throne is made secure. All hail King David. The glory of young men is their strength. The gray hair is the splendor of the old. Blows and wounds scrub away evil, and beatings purge the inmost being. That's the Torah. Soak it up. Oops, I did again. Nah. May Yahawah open your eyes and give you ears to hear. Give you some waters, not that beer. Right? I hope you learned something today about the heart of the deep pit of women, how it will come to an end, how the land will be purged. That's the prophecies being done today. Happened to me is what happened to you if you stay in this waters and stay true. Sincere, contrite spirit, study at all times, grind, shine, temple man mind, get that Passover, happen yearly, grow and learn and develop and be that pure gold and silver and love Yahawah's ways. I'm trying to reach you through these ways. This internet ain't real. Yahawah's the deal. You better get it right. Keep it tight. King David's my mighty leader. Allah gave me the spirit to fight. Yasharal, let's do this. Love, wisdom, seek it daily at all times. Torah at night. Shout out Judah Nassara, SOJ, Yam, Mike G, Isaiah. Keep it growing. Yim, born again to Yah. Right? King Kosha. Right? Came on the red of the night. Shout out to y'all. Right? Right? Yahawah Shayo Jesus. All the brothers down to fight. I see you. Ha. Keep it going, Josh. Right? If I ain't say your name, you were Torah at night. You know you are in your heart. Yahawah knows it. Innermost being. I'll see you in the future. We'll meet up. Right? Angels. With that, I'm out. I always gotta say to Yahawah. Temple man namis. Temple man namis. Skirt, skirt. Y'all can't copy. Please go copy. Y'all need to stop it. Temple man namis. Temple man namis. Temple man namis. Yahawah is on puppet. Temple man namis. Check tail out.